And I'll try to be brief because it's hard to follow up the conversation that we just had inside with the residents here. So first of all, Kathy, thank you so much for having us and your entire team for everything you do for the residents and for the community at large. And of course, Mr. Mayor, you're still in your honeymoon period. Let's hope it lasts a long, long time. Congratulations on the winner for hitting the ground running on so many of the issues that are important and urgent for the people of San Francisco. We chose to come here today because it's an important message around seniors and around housing specifically, but it's also overly partisan, but I am going to be factual. Senior citizens are the fastest growing population when it comes to those now experiencing homelessness. And if you look at what announcements and attacks and threats we are hearing about at a national level, seniors are getting pummeled. Not only because the cost of everything is going up, you see the impact of the proposed tariffs by Donald Trump, impacting everything from the groceries we buy to the cost of building materials that we need to supply more housing. We're hearing the threats to cutting Social Security and Medicaid. It's the opposite of what our seniors need and deserve. As we were working our way through the room, so many of them worried about what's going to happen to my Social Security and reminding me something I know full well. When you're retired and you're depending on that Social Security, that's not a handout. You paid into Social Security your entire career. Your government made a promise that in retirement you would be able to count on that Social Security to sustain yourself. And we need to make sure that we keep good on that promise. I also want to make it clear we're not here just to be against these, bad proposals coming out of the White House and from my Republican colleagues in Congress. We actually do have a proactive and positive agenda when it comes to seniors and housing. Everything at the local level, from reforming the permitting process and expanding the supply of affordable housing, to measures at the federal level like my Housing for All Act that I've introduced the previous session and have reintroduced this session, because we need to be investing more in affordable housing, not less. We need to be providing more vouchers, for example, not fewer, for our communities. We need to invest in solutions with the same urgency and scale that this crisis deserves, not just here in San Francisco, but throughout the state of California and throughout the country. So that's what motivated our visit here today. I want to thank you all for coming out and sharing a few minutes with us. And yes,